Hey guys, today I'm going to do an informational video on my E46 M3, specifically on the SMG2 transmission. So first of all, what is SMG? SMG stands for Sequential Manual Gearbox. In 2002, they started offering them as options in E46 M3s. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you take it, the E39 M5 did not get this option, only the E46 M3 did. Basically what the SMG transmission is that it's a single automated clutch, so you do not have a clutch pedal. You only have two pedals, braking, gas pedal, no clutch pedal. There is a clutch, just the computer controls it for you, so you don't have to worry about the clutch. It's a single clutch transmission, unlike the dual clutch modern transmissions. So it's a little jerky, it drives like a manual, it feels like a manual, you just don't have a clutch pedal for yourself. You pick from the brake. As such, put the car, make sure your handbrake's on, but put the car into neutral and put the car into mode 2 till the fuel gauges come up, and then start the car. So then now you can put down your handbrake and put the car back into gear. And to reverse, SMG knob over to the left and then over. Such, and then it'll show R, and then you can back up. Say you want to park the car on a hill or something like that, you just put the car into gear as if it's a manual and then pull up the handbrake, and then the transmission will, or clutch will lock into place and it'll hold the car. So what do these modes mean? Well, these modes down over here, you have a choice of 6 settings. You have mode 1, mode 2, mode 3, mode 4, mode 5, and if you turn off the stability control, as you can see here, you will get mode 6. This is the harshest and fastest shift you can do with this car. So if you want to drag race or something like that, that's the one to use. You can turn it off by just turning back on the traction control. For daily driving, mode 3 and mode 4 are quite good. Mode 5 is still a little harsh. You really feel the car like slam into gear when you shift. It's not very comfortable when you're cruising. Mode 4 I like daily driving. Most people prefer mode 3. Both are good. Mode 3 is a little slow for me, but both are good. You also have an automatic mode. So as you can see here, it says there's a little tiny D. If you push it over to the right, if you push the gear knob over to the right, it'll show up as D right here. And automatic mode works also through 1 through 5. It's not very good. It's quite jerky. If you do put the car into mode 2, or is it mode 1? Yeah, right. In mode 1, the car will start in 2nd gear, and from mode 2 and on, it'll start into 1st, as you can see. So that shift was very slow. Your neck will go forward quite a bit. Let's try mode 4 on this. So if you want the car to shift in automatic mode and you're kind of just waiting for it to shift, what you can do is you can actually let off the gas a little bit and it'll recognize that you're letting off the gas and it'll shift on its own. So that's, you can kind of control it with your foot, but it's still kind of, you never know really when it's going to shift. It's like, and then it shifts, like it doesn't make any sense. So the best mode is to push the gear lever to the side, like as such, and then as you can see, the D goes away, and now you're in full manual mode. You can also do this by pulling the left or right paddles, and that'll just throw it back into manual mode too. So when you come to complete stop, normally you start in 1st gear unless you're in mode 1. It's not healthy for the transmission, or clutch for that matter, to start in mode 2, so I just start in mode 1. You can shift as late as 8,000 RPM if you really want to, which sounds awesome, and it's the red line for the car. You can also shift at 3,000 if you want to cruise, and then leave the car a little over or around 2,000 RPM as such. This is my cruising. It's not too low for the car. There's some cars that really need high RPMs, but I think 2000 about is good for this car for cruising, and I find that I get the best MPG out of this RPM level as well. So as you can see here, there were lights, there are yellow lights. It goes up until I think 4,000 RPM. So that's when the engine's cold. As you drive more and more while the engine's cold, the lights will slowly diminish. And once you're at the last light's supposed to be there. Once you're at that last light, you are finished. You don't need any more waiting. You can just have fun and go. So downshifts. With the SMG transmission, if you downshift to second gear, I'll show you in a sec. Say you're in third gear and right about now you need to downshift. You downshift without any gas pedal or anything, the car will kind of brake on its own from the clutch, putting it into second gear. If you don't want that, what you can do is blip the throttle. So similar to the clutch, similar to manual transmissions, if you put into second gear and blip the throttle, this is what happens. And then you can take off. Go. So that's a good feature, well, not really a feature, but that's a good thing you can use to, if you want to downshift, accelerate fast instead of waiting for the second gear to put in and then it pulls you back and then you're just waiting. The good thing is to just blip the throttle and just take off. So reliability. If you know about these cars, you've probably heard a lot of horror stories about the E46 M3 transmissions for the SMG, and to be honest, they are quite scary. If you do have a problem, there will be a yellow warning light with an exclamation point right around there, and it is a scary warning sign to see. I haven't seen it yet, but if I were to see it, it would start flashing, and it's possible that while you're driving, say on the highway, the car will automatically go into neutral like this, and then you just lose all power, and if you try to put it back, it'll get locked, something like that. Things like that happen. It could be your pump, it might not be, but a common failure is a $10 relay known as a salmon relay, found in the engine bay to the front left, around that area. And to be honest, like, most of the issues are from that $10 relay. Some people end up changing their pump, drop 4K on it, and it was just turned out to be a relay. So if you ever have a problem with your SMG, first thing to do is change your relay. It's only a $10 to $15 fix, so it's definitely worth it. If that doesn't work, it could be a number of things. It could be your accumulator, your gear position sensor. It's not necessarily your pump. When it is your pump, it is pricey. It could be from anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000, and a lot of people avoid the SMG transmission, but I kind of like it. I think it's this is my daily driver, so that's probably why I like it. Most people would prefer the manual, of course, but for daily driving, I think this is pretty good. And it's also kind of fun too. If you need somebody that doesn't know how to drive a manual, they can drive it too. So that's always good. If you're looking for an M3 with SMG, I hope you learned something out of this video. Thanks for watching.